And we are ready to start on our first map, which will be Coastline. We are watching Gaming Tigers versus FRGs, starting with our map ban, and I forgot to open up the overlay, which I should do right now, just to give you a heads up who's been banned and who's not been banned. First ban of today will definitely come from FRGs, which will be onto Ying. So there is no Ying plays, no cheeky flashbang plays to be seen in here. That's our first attacker gone. Our second attacker might actually aim. There's Ying already banned. If it's Lion, I'm, well, do nothing. But yeah, new operators are already in, so we might even see those. But our second ban will actually be onto, well, actually Maverick, yes. So we are going to see the new operators to be out of the game. That's two attacking operators ban. I don't really particularly like how Mavericks played, so I don't actually know if the Maverick ban is necessary, but it's coming out. Also the Clash ban, so both new operators are going to be out of the match. Probably because you don't actually know how to really counter them, how to necessarily play them. We are definitely not going to see them. Next ban will be onto Echo, which I find is a really good pick to ban. Because, well, if you've got Echo, you are actually ready to set up 2 drones to try and delay the map or the diffuser plant as long as possible, with just 10 or 20 seconds to go while you're running onto site. 1 drone is more than enough to deny that diffuser plant as long as you need to win the round. So Echo out of the game, yeah, that's not going to happen. Also Maverick gone and Clash gone. I don't know if that's necessarily a ban you really had to get out there, but you got it out there. Gaming Tigers actually going in with Finker and Lion, both Year 3 Season 1 operators, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, in the game, but Gordy is actually going to switch to Montaigne. Still have Blackbeard, Sophia, Hibana in there, the dog coming out for FRGs, Bandit, Ila, Kavera, and Rook on the Panthers theater defense. Diffuser onto Vanilla right now, and I don't like that Vanilla and Gordy have the same, well, 4 letters in the beginning, not actually 3 letters in the beginning. This is a necessary part for me, because for me they are just going to be there as neck, which, yeah, I don't know which one it is. That setting up our defense preparation phase will be, of course, FRGs. We, like I said, are going to play Theater Panthers, bring out the Bandits so they can actually set up this reinforced wall right here to the Panthers, which I really don't like for Gaming Tigers. They didn't even bring out, well, any anti-utility or a thermite. Which, yeah, you still have the Ibana, and yes, you can still attack from down below. Those batteries, if they are going to be placed by Martyrs, they aren't completely safe. There's still just a wooden floor below them. You can easily get the hang of those. But you don't really have a good heart breacher, do you? You've got Valentino playing on Ibana. Yes, that's a heart breacher, but even if you use all your 3x Kyroses on that wall, you're just creating one little choke point for your team to go through. Well, and if you've seen that correctly, there's still one player, that's CSU, hasn't actually gotten the armor plates yet. In good old Rook fashion. So those armor plates are going to be picked up right now. And like that, we are good to go into the round. Everyone's set up. Gaming Tigers ready to try and attack right here.
I have you covered. Stay close.
Well, and all 5 defensive operators will need to be done. What I don't like is we're 1 minute into the round and I don't see anyone actually droning in. As 5 players running around, you're not going to find out where your enemy team is. Meaning right now, FRGs should be safe or at least hidden as long as possible. They really need to go in. Well, actually, if you're not finding out where your enemy team is, all your enemy team has to do is look at the entrances. And while in the case of Martis, he has one little entrance to look at, and he's actually seeing two entrances with that. If you're trying to kill him, Garrick's getting the first kill onto Valentino, that's the heart breacher gone. If you're trying to kill him, if you're trying to go into the penthouse, you have one huge room to overlook, while Martis is just to look at one little entrance. That's a huge favor for them. And if there's no droning in for Gaming Tigers, that favor is going to be in favor for every one of their enemy players. Well, of course, Neko, still on the Blackbeard, is trying to spot out that little bandit inside of the penthouse. But just for now, at least staying safe. But he's been spotted because he's just got off one half of a magazine. But still, Garrick's getting the first kill and is potentially in a good position to try and get 2 kills, because there's 2 players right on that window. He could jump out there and get those kills. Well, Scarf getting the first kill on Martos. At least CSU getting the second kill on GamerBody. Meaning we're now in a 2v4. Scarf and Neko, the last 2 players alive, but the diffuser is going to be planted. Scarf's still on the window. Hexraider getting another kill, and the diffuser isn't even planted. Scarf getting the kill on Hexraider, and now we're 1v3. Can he do that? He's jumping in, he's been spotted. CSU getting that last kill as the dog, and bringing this to the 1-0 for FRGs. They're now using their point advantage to try and, or point lead, to try and win this whole map. Which, it is possible. It is really possible. I've seen so many things to criticize on Gaming Tigers attack. First of all, you're not droning in. If you're not droning in, you don't have any disruptors or like information gatherers on your side. This is going to be a hard map for you. I mean, you've swapped out the Lion for the Montaigne, meaning the only information gatherer you had, you swapped out. And even then, Lion isn't the best information gatherer, just if anyone is moving. Jekyll, on the other hand, for GamerBody, might be a little bit better of a pick, but there's still Garrix on Kavera. And you don't really see Kavera too often, so you should probably know that. But some people forget that, some people get into this game new. Kavera is actually can be a quite nice counter to Jekyll, because you can see when every ping is coming out. And as long as they haven't changed that, and I'm pretty sure they haven't, Kavera can still, will not be spotted by any Jekyll because of his or her silent steps. So Garrix, if he's going to be spotted by GamerBody, I think that's the Jekyll, should be, yes. If he's going to be spotted by GamerBody, should be able to at least get 1 charge of the Jekyll footstep spotter. I'm going to call it footstep spotter out there. 1 Jekyll's charge out. And with 1 or 3 charges wasted, yeah, no. I mean, of course, the first charge he might not be able to completely counter, because as long as he's not lucky and he's got his silent steps up as soon as that charge is coming out, he will be seen once. But every other charge he should be able to actually counter. Which isn't a complete waste against counter against Jekyll, but it's still 1 counter. Eric's now just waiting in a corner. GamerBody shouldn't be, or isn't even able, or in position to find his footsteps, but he's now running around. Just quickly looking at the attacking team. I don't really see any drones coming in. There's Gordy still downstairs. You already upstairs, trying to spot out any of the enemy players coming from upstairs. There's no one for now. But Vanilla already downstairs, trying to open up, or actually opened up the first window, trying to spot his enemy team through those. GamerBody still with all his charges, still outside of the pool, trying to see anyone. And that's one really slow play coming from Gaming Tigers. Because some plays you see going successful, or many plays you see going successful, are actually plays you charge in, you rush in, you use some drones to spot out your enemy team, and then you just go for it. You just send it. Right now, Gaming Tigers doing, they wait out the clock. Yes, of course, there's no echo on the enemy team. That's at least one positive against that. But doesn't really look the best. Vanilla trying, actually giving the diffuser to Valentina. Valentina using Gordy to actually plant that diffuser. Scarf getting the first kill against Martos. Vanilla getting the second one. And this is actually starting to work out. Hex Raider at least finding Vanilla. That shield's broken, but he's being seen by the next plane. That's Gamer Body. Another headshot by Hex Raider. Bringing this to the 3v3, but they still need to be careful because there's one huge Montaigne on the other side of that wall, and they need to get rid of him. Better at least trying to get around, trying to find him. Scarf getting the next kill. Neko taking huge damage. He's now down on the ground. Now it's all down to a 2v2. It's now down to Valentino and Scarf, the last two players alive. He will be seen by Demeter. Demeter getting 1-2 kills. Accelerator already on the diffuser. And like this, Frags will give this to the 2-0. And well played by Hexerator and Demeter, who was actually able to... Is it Demeter, I don't know. But they played this really well. In a 2v3 against one Montaigne, they had this so well planned out to actually counter that huge mountain in front of them to get that kill. They tried to position Vanilla inside the corner to just try and keep Vanilla alive as long as possible, to keep that diffuser going as long as possible. But Vanilla actually, I think, out of position. He's been attacked by two players. He had no idea how to get around that. And like that, those two players will get all necessary kills. We'll just look out for where everyone is coming from and bring this to the 2-0. And at that point, you really saw that what I was going at in the first round. I mean, at this point, you weren't really able to spot out your enemy players as the attacking team with drones because you were on a tight time span. You really had to get that diffuser off. You couldn't really go out there and drone. But you had no idea where your enemy team was. So all your enemy team had to do, in this case Demeter, all he had to do was just sit around and wait for his enemy team to come around. Because all he had to do was look outside that doorway. And that is just, he had to move his mouse a minimal amount to get those kills. Which was just perfect fun at that point. On the other side, you had Scarf, who really had to actually look around the corner to find that diffusing player. Which, in his case, is just clearly impossible when there's already one player trying to look out for you. On the other hand, he didn't really know where that player was. Although this is one slim room, there's still so much places to hide that he really had no idea where to look for his enemy player, and his enemy player could easily get the drop on him, which he did and brought this to a 2-0. CSU actually using that mirror isn't completely banned out of this game, which you used two of your bans on both new operators. Of course, Frags could try and go in with the mirror, which they are going to do. CSU actually now in the hallway trying to see if anyone is going to come from the top of the rooftop, that is. Really not a hard word, isn't it? I'm already opening, or Onyx already opening up their window, trying to see the enemy team. I mean, I really like the new redesign that you can now see how many shots Zofia has per lifeline charge. It's really a great thing to do. What I don't like is you've got flip side for glass. You have so many gadgets that have been redesigned. Why is Jekyll's device still called Inox Model 3? If I'm a new player, I don't clearly hear what that is going to be. Frost on Marta. So he has two players right in front of him. He's got one mirror window, so he at least knows where the Montaigne is. He could try to open up that window. That would make him vulnerable. But the players just waiting for him to do that. Also, one plays the glass. There's going to come the smoke out. Is now in a tight corner. Will be actually shot at once. Need to be careful. Still, the diffuser can't be planted. Scarf's on his way in, but they don't know that the frost is actually moved because no one was looking through the smoke. Scarf now trying to stun him out. Still no movement because there is no one. Mata is now on the other side, and if he's lucky, then Montaigne's running out, looking at him directly, and he can get a kill from behind. He just needs to be really lucky, but he's been seen. He should have been seen. Smoke coming out. Mata's still getting the first kill against Onyx. Really lucky first kill right there. Vanilla actually giving that diffuser to the next player. Still, Scarf getting the kill against Garrix, finding that next one. Demeter getting the kill against Gordy, bringing this all to a 3v4. Those kills are all going through the smoke, which in that case are really lucky kills. But on the other hand, Gaming Tigers are really taking their time to just go in there. There's still one smoke on the Capital, but he will be killed by Demeter, and now this is a 2v4. That diffuser still needs to be planted. 8 seconds to go. Gamer Buddy is going to run out, and now it's all down to Vanilla, who's been killed by Demeter in the end. And the 3-0 will go towards FRGs. Like I said, I really don't like how Gaming Tigers are approaching this. I like the general idea they have. Bring up the Capital with his instant smokes, bring out the Montaigne, and try to plant behind the French mountain. What I don't like is that they bring 2 other players to try and get through one doorway. Didn't really bring any hub breaches, so all you have to work with are those small entry points, those choke points. And also, you bring 5 players to go through those choke points. You've got one Montaigne in front of you. You're not really able to shoot around him. You can't really defend your players trying to plant that diffuser. Also, there's a smoke in front of you. The only player who can look through that smoke is going to be the glass. So, 3-0 right now. Of course, what I also don't like is they not droning at all, meaning they can't even know where their enemy team is going to be at. And, well, Gaming Tigers also sending no one to kill the enemy roamers, to try and flank behind. You could try, when you've got the bars defense, which you had last time, you could at least try to come behind your enemy team a little bit. Try to attack from the kitchen, go in from 2 sides. One player could have been actually able to kill the enemy Frost. They didn't do that. That Frost was just completely safe. So now, FRGs again with the Penthouse Theater defense. It's been 3 rounds. Yes, of course, it's a 3-0 now. So they are able to play on those 2 rooms again. So this might be the 5-0 for the first half of FRGs, because the first half was just completely going towards their favor. If Gaming Tigers doesn't change something up, I mean, you don't have to necessarily drone with every one of your players. You just have to get the information, because your enemy team has cameras, and they will definitely use those cameras. Actually, will they? I think they did. We just haven't seen that. I'm going to keep a better look at FRGs if they are actually going to use those cameras. But even if they don't, if no one uses their vision, it's still going to be the attackers win in most cases. Hexarator at least seeing Neko. Neko already down to 50 HP. Oh, actually Vanilla. Body on the other side trying to deal with at least that first Maestro. Because Hexarator is still there, and he's still trying to get the kill on the Montaigne. He's now still on his shield, but Vanilla also on 50 HP. So, Artos on the other side, waiting for a player to drop down the bathroom, because the bathroom, the shower, is already opened up, and Martas knows that. He's just waiting. Actually, right now, I think that the fear, yes, on Onyx, with the diffuser on the window, and he needs to be careful not to die, because if he does, the defending team knows where the diffuser is. They're getting rid of the first disruptor. Adrenaline Surge number 1 going in. Valentino actually still to VIP. We'll soon see CSU. He's playing as Legion, who's now coming up to the window, seeing at least one player. Gamer Buddy already on 50 HP. Tries to at least get the drop onto CSU, who's still running around, who's still pretty healthy. Vanilla down to 25. CSU getting Valentino out of the game. We're now going to continue in a 4v5. Hexerade at least getting one kill. Martyrs from the other side getting the kill against Vanilla. Vanilla not even expecting the mute on the other side of that room to be there. Demeter already getting up front, seeing Gamer Buddy and bringing this to a 1v5. Now it's all down to Gordy. Gordy completely alone against Garrix. Garrix will find that last kill and bring this to a 4-0. Correct, actually, for 4 rounds, completely winning this. And they are looking so good right now. They are looking tremendously good. And, well, a 4-0 already. That's not the best way to start the whole cup off for Gaming Tigers, or even the first match. But they can still win this. They've got, well, still 2 rounds. One round they can lose. If they lose a second round, well, it's GG, well played, off to the losers bracket. FRGs with CSU, Martyrs, Hexeraider, Garrix, and Demeter are looking so well. No, I wasn't trying to switch my application. Thank you for doing that, Rainbow Six Siege. I can't press tab right now, so I am sorry. I don't think we are going to be able to see the stats of the players in this game, at least not till the end. I'm not pressing any keys, just like tab. Still, I'm not able to actually see how everyone is performing. Which is sad, because I reckon someone is going to do very well on a FRGs side. But now you know why I'm not showing it. So, 4-0. There's still a chance for FRGs to not have a flawless first half. Because if they do, Gaming Tigers needs to have a flawless second half, which is still possible to bring this to an overtime. If Gaming Tigers are actually bringing this to be 4-1, if they still have a flawless second half, they can win this. But they need the 4-1 right now. If they bring it a 5-0, I'm not necessarily saying that this is game over for them, because it's still possible for them to win, of course. But it's just such a hard way to do so. CSU playing upstairs. Let's just look at how they are defending this. They've got 2 players on site. CSU playing this from upstairs. Actually opening up one hole there to try and spot out his enemy players. And downstairs there's Demeter on the Ella. Garrett's running around with the Cavera. Which, well, he's been playing the whole game actually. And it's working for him. I don't think he's performing so well, because of course he's roaming around. He's not staying on site. Gaming Tigers actually again trying to attack the site with all 5 players. There's one bulletproof camera in front of them. Demeter getting the first 2 kills. Both Neko players completely out of the game. Valentino still staying alive with Scuff. There's one Jäger coming up. That's Hexeraider who's getting the first kill against Onyx. Onyx at least dying 2v5. Valentino still staying alive. Trying to get the kill on Hexeraider. Hexeraider still alive. Coming out again. Trying to at least get the kill on Valentino. But there's Gamer Buddy. He's also dying. Valentino in a 1v5 and he will be killed by Hexeraider. Hexeraider, what was it? There's the scoreboard. There's again. Hexeraider on 9 kills, 8 kills on Demeter. So well played that round by him. It looked really well. And Demeter getting the first 2 kills of the round. Then Hexeraider just rushing out there, getting the next kills. We had complete chaos. But that worked out pretty well for them. So a 5-0 now for FRGs. Gamer Buddy and Co. on Gaming Tigers now sitting back on 5 match points on their opponent team. They need to win 5 rounds in a row, and that is hard to do, of course. But even if you're getting those 5 rounds in a row, you're still not completely rewarded, are you? Because then you still have to make your way through one whole overtime. Not the easiest game to win for Gaming Tigers, but they are trying to manage. They bring out the Alibi, the Ela, Cavera, Frost, Jäger on the Pentas Theater defense. Cavera also coming out for Vanilla. Nice to see her back once in a while.
Defenders, protect your bombs
Is
from being defused by attackers.
one really good Roma if you know how to play it. Also, alibi, of course, to at least get some information. If your enemies are actually not that cautious to shoot your prisoners. Which they were called Prisma before. They are called Prisma again. Have you changed the names back? Have I not noticed? They've definitely changed the names back. I'm getting confused by all those name changes because I can't remember in which season we're in, and those were something else at one point, I completely swear to you. But now they are Prisma again. Nice to know that me remembering how everything is called wasn't actually a complete waste of time. But the name changes are just getting so confusing. Just go with one thing and stick with it. No, Caveira on Vanilla, trying to spot out his enemy players from outside. I feel like we haven't seen frags enough. Like we've seen so much of Gaming Tigers, we haven't actually spectated frags right now. And they are doing really well to just charge in. Marto's already on his way inside. He's got Demeter behind him. I don't think there's anyone actually droning around. But that doesn't matter if CSU is getting the first kill on Gordy immediately. 4v5 from the get-go. Well played for him. But also, on the other hand, there's already 2 players inside. They don't necessarily need to drone out because they are going to play this with... they are going to play a 2-front war. Which is looking promising for them because even if one player is going to just look through one opening, there's still one player who could try and come from behind to get those kills. Hexerator getting 2 kills, Martos getting another one, and now it's all down to Valentino. Valentino in a 1v5, he's been flashed. Hexerator getting 3 kills in the round and bringing round 6 into the hands of Frags. And actually, yeah, it means Frags winning the first map flawlessly. Coastline going into the hand of Frags with a 6-0, 12 kills on Hexerator. Very well played by them. Indeed. And, well, you just hate to see it, don't you? A 6-0 from the get-go. Oh, man. Not really the best way to end a map for Gaming Tigers. But they now go into the losers bracket. They still have a shot of making it to the finals. They just need to be really, really lucky with that.